Hey guys, my name is Gavin Magoon, and in this video, I'm going to go over advanced OnlyFans account management strategies. A lot of agencies are always focused on the traffic and the marketing for good reason, but what I've found in talking to other agencies is that oftentimes what is happening in the fan accounts can actually get overlooked. A lot of people have the mindset of like, okay, I'm going to get the chatters on there, I'm going to set up Vault, and then I'm going to train the chatters to sell, and then after that, it's kind of set and forget. And they tend to forget that the fan account can also be a traffic source for you, right? So in this video, I'm going to go over a few strategies that our agency utilizes to ensure that not only are we making sure that we're chatting well with the fans, but also utilizing all the tools that OnlyFans offers and the CRMs offer in order to increase the earnings on your OnlyFans account, right? Because if you can acquire a sub, let's say it's a free subscriber and have an average LTV of 5, but then with some of these strategies, increase it to 10. Well, you've now essentially doubled your revenue in this way if you do that with every single fan. And in a way, you've almost like doubled your traffic, right? Because it takes a certain amount of traffic to get one subscriber. If you're able to double the value of that subscriber, you've essentially like doubled your traffic. So what can you do? All right, so let's go over some of the basic stuff that I think gets overlooked often. Making sure that you're posting to feed all the time. Our agency, we actually post 2 to 3 times a day, similar to how you would on a social media site. Not because there's an algorithm, but just because we want to show up and be top of mind. Because a lot of these guys who have free pages or subscribe to free pages, they're subscribed to a lot of models. And by posting a lot and often and providing a lot of content, you're giving yourself the opportunity to show up and be top of mind with those guys who are thinking about jerking off and spending money on OnlyFans. The other benefit of doing this is just simply the fact that your page will look like it has a lot of content. It will look very active. You'll have a lot of likes. You get a lot of social proof, or fans will just look at your page and like think, yeah, okay, this creator is very active. It's definitely worth it for me to subscribe, check out what's going on here. I know I'm going to get a good ROI on my subscription, even if it's free or if it's a VIP page. Then you're also going to provide a lot of value to subscribers just for hitting that sub button. So posting to feed a lot, and then of course sending out mass messages often. This is also obvious. I think most agencies probably do this pretty well, sending out mass messages at least once a day. Our agency, we do at least 2 to 3 per day, making sure we're hitting the inbox of fans, writing custom messages that go out with their names in it if possible, or some sort of interesting blurb in the message so that fans will be curious enough to open it and then even start a conversation with the creator. And then of course unlocking content that goes out via mass PPV, whether it's the feed posts or the mass DMs, right? And then the last tool is the stories, which is a newer feature on OnlyFans. I think a lot of agencies ignore this because of content restraints, but a lot of people can do is simply just use your social media content, put it as a story. That way you're active on the stories feed of OnlyFans as well. Because a lot of the guys, they may not always scroll through the feed, but they will flip through the stories, similar to how people who flip through stories on Instagram. The fans on OnlyFans are going to do the same exact thing. By always having a story up, you ensure that you can continue to show up in that area, potentially get a DM or even a tip or a like or something like that, some sort of engagement from the fan, and increase the monetization potential of your page. Okay, those are the basic stuff. Now let's go into some of the more advanced stuff. Some tips and tricks that you can utilize. One is just simply going to your feed posts and reposting them, right? You often see, like on Twitter, you'll see users go to their top tweets, repost them, put a little quote tweet on, repost it, and then boom, that post has another life. People can see it again, fans can get engaged with it again, or even unlock it again. And you've now not even had to utilize new content to do this. You've just simply gone and reposted the post. Number 2 is going live, right? And I definitely think this is underutilized on OnlyFans. We're seeing that, of course, if you go live on the story blurbs, your creator automatically gets pushed to the front. And that means everybody that is subscribed to your OnlyFans model is going to see, when they go to the feed, your model first, right there in the prime real estate of the OnlyFans account home feed, your model live. They're going to click and they're going to be able to interact with your creator. So if your model is live, they can tune into the live stream, interact with her. We're seeing across the board, without a doubt, that creators who go live have a higher LTV from their fans on their account, because the guys go on there, they feel like they're actually getting an experience with the model, they're interacting with her, they're tipping on the live, and they're even spending more money after the live because they feel a greater connection with the model, rather than just seeing some pictures and videos that are from the vault all the time. So definitely recommend going live when you can, if you have creators who are willing to do it, and getting, of course, the benefit of the monetization portion with live streams, but also the marketing portion where you're just going to get overall more engagement, more top of mind real estate with your fans overall. Now, the best way to go live is to have your model let you know beforehand that she's going to plan to go live, at at least 24 to 48 hours before. Announce it to your fans, promote it via feed posts on social media, stories on social media, send it out via mass message on your OnlyFans account. Whatever you think you could do to promote the live. You want to get people excited and anticipating the live so that they actually tune in when she does go live. You're going to get that one-to-many connection of having your creator go live with her fans. They're all going to be excited, happy to see her. They're all going to interact. Even after the live stream, you'll find that many of the fans are more enthusiastic about talking with her, building a relationship with her, and spending more money. And the last final benefit of going live is that on your account, there is a counter, keeps track of the number of times that you've gone live. So if a fan sees your page and they see that the model goes live often, again, going to be more enthusiastic about subscribing to the page because they feel like they're going to get a closer VIP relationship type of experience with the model. And you'll be able to use these live streams as content. If you want to post it to the feed on your fan account, if you want to download them, chop them up a little bit, clip them up, use it to promote the OnlyFans account, depending on what you do on the live stream. If you want to do it as content on the fan pages that you have, or even use it for social media content, depending again what you do on the live stream and teasing the fan account. These are all strategies that you can use with going live on your OnlyFans account. The next thing and the final thing that we're going to go over in this video is utilizing the tools that your CRMs are providing you. I think most of you by now should be using Inflow or Super Creator. Those are the top two. Those are the CRMs that our agency is using, and we're using both actually at the same time. We're using Inflow for chatting and managing our chatting team. We've just found that the load speeds and some of the features on there are a little bit better for our chatters, and we're utilizing the automations on there. They have some things like the smart messages, whether it's like the welcome sequence or the birthday messages and some of the other features that they have on there. But we're also pairing that with Super Creator and its AI chatbot, Izzy, right? And we found with our experiments so far with Izzy that it is really good, and we're utilizing it right now as a way to engage with fans who have not spent with us yet. Because a lot of the times we have found that our chatters, they like to sell content, right? They want to get into the conversations with the fans that they know they can make sales on. They're commission hungry, which is exactly what you want. And sometimes they're not so patient in terms of like looking to build up relationships or even start conversations with fans who don't show any interest. Understandably so. I would be the same exact way if I was a chatter or salesperson working on commissions. So what we do is we utilize Super Creator's automations, the AI chatbot like Izzy, to instigate conversations with the fans who are subscribed to the page that maybe have shown some sort of interest, whether they've liked content or if they're online. And we're utilizing Izzy to send them a message and start a conversation, build a relationship with them, get them comfortable with the creator. And then once they start spending some money, handing that off to a chatter who then goes ahead and tries to make sales. And of course, takes advantage of some of the skills that the chatters have where they can sell like high priced customs or put together bundles and things like that. So utilizing both CRMs is extremely underrated. I think this is kind of a good thing that's specific to our agency. I have heard of a few others doing it, but definitely, if you have a high volume creator with lots of fans, it's worth it to have both CRMs running at the same time. And then of course, using some of the automations that are on Super Creator, because the automations that they have are different than what they have on Inflow. There is some crossover and similarity, but there is also some differences. You can set triggers based on different behaviors from fans that you can on smart messages on Inflow, and utilizing a combination of the two, we're looking to increase the activity in our inboxes as much as possible and treat that as an additional way to get more traffic to the page, have more conversations, and make more sales. That's going to be it for this video. To recap, you're going to be utilizing all the basic features on OnlyFans to get traffic to your page, start conversations, and make sales. You're going to go and do live streams with your creator in order to create a better relationship with your fans, have them more emotionally invested in your model, and use that content as an additional way to promote your fan accounts. And then lastly, taking advantage of the CRM tools and automations that are being offered to you and using them at the highest possible level, especially on big creators with a large following or fan account, to maximize the amount of revenue you can make on your OnlyFans page. So if you have any questions about any of the things I talked about in this video or advanced strategies for chatting on OnlyFans, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll read it and get back to you. All right. Thanks for watching.